Hi, I'm Phyllis, southernfrugal.com. Well, today I got my results from the doctor for my blood work, and I am very happy to tell you that all my numbers were perfect, absolutely perfect. And my HDL, which is the good cholesterol, was just a little above what most people's are, and I would have to attribute that to the green smoothies. So anyway, my doctor was very happy with it. Now, we did not get our blood work done for a while because our doctor left, and it took us a while to get another one. But anyway, he was very happy with the numbers. He doesn't do green smoothies, but I think he might be a little interested now. Anyway, so today we're going to try to do, we're going to do a vegan meal, because we're trying to do those at least 2 times a week. So we're going to start out with some sweet potatoes. I'm using 2 sweet potatoes and 2 Granny Smith apples, and then we're going to put some stuff in them and bake them in the oven. So let me get these washed and peeled, and we'll be right back. Alright, we're back. I got the sweet potatoes peeled and the apples peeled, and cut them up into little pieces about 3/4 to 1 inch sort of square. Just mixing those apples up. Now I'm going to put the juice of 1 orange on these to try to keep those sweet potatoes from getting any brown or dark corners on them. We're going to use coconut oil for this. I'm just going to mix this up with my hands. Get all that juice out of there. Alright. So now I'm going to use a little bit of sea salt, because with sweet potatoes you pretty much have to put some salt. I'm going to use a little bit of ground cinnamon, not much, just a little bit. Maybe half a teaspoon, and I'm going to just use some regular honey, again about probably 2 tablespoons, just enough to sweeten it just a little bit. And for the oil, I'm going to use the virgin coconut oil, organic. Can y'all see that it's liquid in there now, because it's 74 degrees in my kitchen? So I'm going to use like 2 tablespoons. Alright, now we're just going to mix that up with our hands, get everything incorporated, and get that oil sort of evenly distributed. It already smells good, y'all. You can smell the orange and the cinnamon together. Alright, so I went ahead and lined a sheet. Let me get a rag for my hands. I already lined my sheet with some tin foil, because I really don't want to have to clean my pan. So now we're going to put these in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes at 400 degrees, and they should be ready. Just dump them out. Try to get them in a single layer if you can. Alright, these are ready to go in the oven. Let me put them in there and we'll be right back. Okay, so we've got our potatoes and apples in the oven now at 400 degrees. I'm saying 20 minutes, maybe 25, maybe even 30 minutes, but they should be done pretty quick. So next we're going to have some, I call them chickpeas, garbanzo beans, and I'm going to go ahead and put these in a pot and heat them up to a full rolling boil, just because they're canned and I feel better about them doing them that way. And then we're going to make something out of these, and the reason is, for a half a cup they have 6 grams of protein, so this is going to be like our meat, our main protein for this meal. Alright, let me get this going good and we'll be back. Alright, we are back, and the sweet potatoes and the apples are done. It did take about 25 minutes, and of course it cooked a little, got more brown on it on the back side of the oven. And I'm going to freeze whatever's left of that and see how it works. Alright, so the garbanzo beans boiled, hard boiled for about 5 minutes, and I poured off about probably a third of the water, left a little bit in there. Can y'all see that? Just a little bit. So now I'm just going to mash them up, kind of break them up a little bit, using just my potato masher. Now I could do this in the food processor, but I don't want to have to wash the food processor. Now this meal is going to be cold, or at least this part of it will be. So I'm just mashing them up a little bit, not a whole lot. Alright, and so now we're going to put some garlic powder on them. Now the beans already have some sea salt in them, so I'm really not going to put any more salt in, even though I'm going to add some vegetables. Alright, so that's mashed up enough, just enough so the beans are broken up. Maybe some of them are still whole, which is okay. Alright. So now I'm going to add the vegetables to it. Now, I used my Vidalia Wizard, Chop Wizard. Now, I've got this listed on my website under products I highly recommend. And I used the smaller blades for this. So I have chopped up in here, that's about 5 or 6 radish, half of a purple onion, 1 whole red yellow pepper. And I think that's all I put in there. Anyway, all that's going to go right in here. And I'm just going to mix that up with those beans and the garlic. Got to see if we need any more salt, just to be sure. Yeah, could use a little salt. And it actually needs a little more garlic too. Now, kind of put in a little extra virgin olive oil. And just a teaspoon or so of apple cider vinegar, just to give it a little bit of a punch. About a teaspoon. And on the olive oil, about a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons probably. And just mix it all up. Alright, now we're going to put this, and I'll show you what it looks like. We're going to put it on a bed of those powell greens, which is green and red chard, baby kale, and baby spinach, and it's organic. Alright, and we also warmed up some of the croutons that I made. These are homemade croutons. I might have left them in the oven a little too long, but I'll leave a link down below for the homemade croutons. Alright, let me get all this on the plate and we'll show you what it looks like. We'll be back in just a minute. I've already got the tea even fixed. We'll be back. Alright, we are ready to eat. Here's what it looks like. I put the croutons on top. They're a little brown, but that's okay. So in each of the servings that are over top of the greens, there's 10.5 grams of protein in the garbanzo beans, or chickpeas I call them. I've already tasted of the sweet potatoes and the Granny Smith apples. They're really good. I can definitely taste the honey in there and the cinnamon. And we've got some sliced tomato. I put a little salt on that. We've got our iced tea. And we are ready to have our main meal of the day. And I'll have to say the radishes, they were so pretty in the store I had to buy them. And they give a little kick to this little salad here. All right, y'all, we will see y'all next time.